To put it bluntly, we are all hypocrites. That is how I'm putting it. We are all hypocrites. Eduji is a hypocrite.
You want association?
Kofi Benzo is a hypocrite.
He have condemned people and I've condemned them too.
I think I am the only person that is not a hypocrite. And I'll explain to you why. Don't interject me. I'll explain to you why.
Yo, yana ka fa mana paba zuba yana jumiti yumeja ya tunzan nokwa winwin chumiti nokwa winwin chumiti the bitter truth. You're welcome to the bitter truth. Truth, they say, is bitter. It must be told. If today is the first time that you're watching the bitter truth on Ghana Bunny's YouTube channel, we're humbly pleading with you to kindly subscribe to the Ghana Bunny's YouTube. Click on the notification bell so that anytime we're having a program, you will be updated to be part of it. Most importantly for us, let's get interactive. Drop your views and suggestions in the comment section. One of the issues that has become a topical issue in the country has to do with the arrest of Abronye'S and some other MPP party members. Wow. Been accused of hate speech and others. And for this, Dennis Abronye'S has described all the NDC people hailing, rejoicing over the arrest and incarceration of Abronye'S as hypocrites, and they must shut up. Do you agree with Dennis Abronye'S? Tayari kanya da bianda da pani zawaya kasakasa wa omanimu fa Abronye'S police fortune wasn't court ama judge zeno court to remand for the penebin anam doma oye minority leader Alexander Kwame Nampanyu abubana dwena kire oye otembuafo na ono ana Dennis Abronye'S na kasa ma Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia Osi NDC fa ende wunyaje de oya Abronye'S wachire na wodena kotum donda police kukum da penebin oya nyatwom na wonka honanu ntum no ono na no kwanwe bi sede anyi Dennis ya adwen ana sanyi da odika repe no kwanwe dumiti wo Ghana Bunny's YouTube channel ahombra sima tito ya swede subscribe to channel nyandoma no do amabre yedi dwumanen wa bonke na wonsozi unyimzi wa adwen zabata adwumati nechi mayanti wa adwen tre to comment section. Dennis Abronye'S.
In this country, to put it bluntly, we are all hypocrites. That is how I'm putting it. We are all hypocrites. Eduji is a hypocrite.
You want association?
Kofi Benzo is a hypocrite.
He have condemned people and I've condemned them too.
I think I am the only person that is not a hypocrite. And I'll explain to you why. Don't interject me. I'll explain to you why. You see, me, I know I have a very big mouth. So everything I say, I make sure that I am very sure that tomorrow, either I will say the same thing or I'll keep quiet. NDG hasn't done that. This government, this president has gone after free speech. There is no other way of putting it. He has, in fact, it's a presidential policy. The man said that he is even going to use our IPs to identify us and find us where we are. You see, when you want to control my speech, it's not free. Free speech and hate speech are not the same. They are not close. They are two different things. So let's not attempt to draw some parallels or cousins between them. They are different.
And irresponsible speech is different from
if you want to control what I say, then there's no free speech. It means that before I speak freely, I must filter it and be sure it will please you or you accept it. And there's a reason why I say that. There is a letter written to Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo by President Mahama, then opposition leader, and has been shared on NDG's WhatsApp, Facebook wall. That's why I'm saying he's a hypocrite. And he accepts it. He knows why I'm saying that. February 11, 2022. And when we finish, he has to change the settings on his Facebook. It makes it difficult for me to search. There's a way he has to do it so that it's easy. I'll show him. This is what, this is President Mahama. Dear President Akufo-Addo, I'll just jump them. I am appalled at the growing criminalization of speech and journalism in Ghana under your watch in this 21st century. Then he goes on to itemize some of the things, and I'll pick 2 issues that he itemizes. 1, he picked an issue of Captain Smart that had been picked up by the police for inciting an uprising by the Ghana army at Parliament and calling for a Rwanda kind of situation in Ghana. He cites it as one of the things that he's appalled that the Akufo-Addo had gone, and he calls Akufo-Addo out because the police had gone in to pick Captain Smart. Is here, the letter is here. So let's accept that. Let's accept that. It's on there. No, it's here. It's on Eduji's wall, February 11th. Let's accept that. The president today actually makes all of us understand from this that he is the one that is gone after these 17 people and not the police, per this analogy. And let's accept that. Number 2, he goes on to now reference Boama Bane, and a journalist, another journalist, who had also been arrested. And hear me clearly what he had done. The police had arrested him and is on Eduji's wall for alleging on his show that Nana Danko Akufo-Addo had met some 7 superior court judges ostensibly to plan with them so that should there be an election petition at the Supreme Court, they will skew it for Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Is there. The president then goes on to name and list several issues and cases of arrests of citizens that had made, speeches and all of that, like we are experiencing today. I have never, in my entire political career, ever stood anywhere to support the police going to arrest anybody. Not when Akufo-Addo was president, not when Kufuor was president, not now. Listen, when President Kufuor was president, when President Rawlings was president, when even I was MPP and I was TESCON, we used to walk from Legon to the council with our botos and our shorts down there, protesting and demonstrating against the president. Today that students don't demonstrate. Those times we joined the demonstration, and we were all on Legon campus together. We joined the demonstration when the vandals descend without even knowing what it's about. And by the time we realized we were at castle, protesting and demonstration, that was even time when President Kufuor was president. I am never on record. That's why I'm saying I'm not a hypocrite. In fact, I am on record on my Facebook wall for calling out the Ghana police for arresting people when the Akufo-Addo was president.
Me too, so don't...
It's there, it's on my wall. I have always been against that, so I can speak freely, but he can't. Because when I go to his wall, there are several posts he has shared when the Akufo-Addo was president, where he was expressing displeasure for the police arresting people for making certain commentaries against Akufo-Addo, including even people who may have said things against the first lady, like we have experiencing with some yes, and he was against it. The problem I have with Eduji and all the other people in NDC today is that you might as well have kept quiet. Because all these things that are happening, which I admit, under the MPP, the police had done similar things, are the same thing happening now, which you spoke against. Now, you see, the question and the point I'm trying to find out today from Honorable Bombardier is that this whole hate speech and free speech and responsible speeches, is it only when it's against people in government? And after, please give me a little time, I beg you. Is it only against people in government? I'm saying that because I am always on TV and radio, and I don't know when I'll fall foul to some of these things. So I want to have my time. Why is it that my presidential candidate, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, is insulted by people in the NDC from morning till evening on TikTok? I have the names, I have the videos. Okay, that the police are there on TikTok, they are cyber security units, they are there on TikTok and Facebook, but I have never for once seen any of these NDC guys picked up or arrested for inciting violence against Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. We are in this country, when there's a gentleman in the US who came into this country, got national security protection, driven to the Supreme Court, when there was warrants and things against him, then he was let go. And this is somebody that has insulted every chief in this country, has insulted even the president, this president. every presidential candidate in this country. He has gone after every judge, gone after every pastor, gone after every chief, gone after the president. He has said it openly that he made the president of this republic and that he can bring him down. He walks freely. So don't come and talk to me about laws and hate speech and, you know, we are hypocrites. It is only when we think it benefits us, and there's a certain reason why that is happening. We are beginning to have a certain herd immunity mindset when it comes to how we treat our citizens. Why are you treating me, Miracles? Not as a citizen of this country, but because I am MPP. I am a Methodist, I am MPP, I'm a Guan. Why are you putting me in a herd? Why are you putting me in a group? If I commit a crime, hold me solely responsible. And treat me according to what the law says you should treat me. Alfred, it's a very dangerous thing we are setting for ourselves. And when some of my party people say that when the tables turn, they will do the same, they are not playing.
Yes, it's wrong.
They are not playing. It will be escalated because people are writing it. People are noting it. And I started talking about this in 2025 when I said that I admit whenever there is a change in government, there were a lot of things, some of these things happen. Can we agree to put a stop to it?
Yes.
And say that enough is enough? Let's begin to halt some of these things. When I said that, some of my NDC friends agreed with me. Some too felt like, hey, we've come to power, we should continue. You think that you go and arrest somebody for speaking, and when the table turns, that person has forgotten about you, they will come after you in multiple fold, and we'll be having the same conversation. I am saying what I am saying today because when the table turns, and somebody in my party is doing it to you, I can still speak because I'm speaking against it now, and I spoke against it then. Why are we doing this to ourselves, Alfred?
Okay.
That we say we have a law that says that nobody is above the law, including the judge. Well, we know in this country when judges took goats and money as bribes and skilled judgment. Have you gone to the magistrate court and the small court in the district before? I was an MC. There were occasions that I went to those courts. You weep when you see how citizens are being treated in those places where there are small lawyers, and some of them don't even have representation. So the reality is that indeed there can be judges that can be political. They are not above the law. If you are a judge and I have a case before you and I think that you are singling me out and you are trying to use your position to come after me, there is a law that allows me to call you out and even petition and get you removed. So if for whatever reason you think that somebody has said that a certain judge is a political judge, it is not the police that comes to arrest the person and throws the person to jail. I am saying this because I'm saying this not because I support what the person has said. Hear me well. I am saying that whether you are the president, you are the chief justice, you are whatever it is, when somebody comes after your person and your integrity, the laws are there. It doesn't include police kidnapping me and putting me in jail. It says that I should take you on and let you prove how I became political. And if you fail to do that, the laws will punish you, which if it includes jailing, you are jailed. But the situation where we find ourselves today, that if the thing goes against people in government, then we weaponize it and call it hate speech and peddling falsehood. That is the danger that Miracles, I am worried about, and I think Eduji should also worry about. Now, Alfred, let's look at all the 17 issues. None of them are issues that Miracles will say with my mouth, or would even go into a meeting and tell my party person to say it. But the question is, since when did it become a crime? The things they've said. We're in this country when Eduji and his party, including senior members of this government, were on the streets. The communications officer of the NDC, Sami Jemfi, saying exactly what this lady has said today. In fact, what this lady has said today, that she said, "Kuna na do mami, eradie kuna na do mami."
And we sang it against
So why is it not a crime?
Why?
There is a gentleman who sits, what's his name? There's a gentleman who sits on Wazo TV also. He said it in plain language that he is surprised that another is not dead.
God should kill him.
And that God should kill him in a plane crash. So today, if you are showing me,
how should all these be dealt with?
No, so I'm saying that if you are showing me, so if you are showing me these cases, and today you are in government, your conversation shouldn't be that, oh, they've done something, the law should, you are hypocrites. Because when you are in opposition, similar cases You spoke against it, and the president today wrote a letter to Akufo-Addo. All the cases are listed in the letter. I'll give it to you. I can give it to you to share.
No, you condemn all these statements. You say these statements, even if they were said by persons within the party, your party, you don't associate with them. How do we address it?
No.
Because it's an issue.
Let's agree. Let's agree that we have a difference between morality and crime.
Yes,
absolutely. I am a Methodist.
And civil wrong.
Okay, I have went to Sunday school, went through. I can disagree with you. I can debate with you. I'll never insult you. It doesn't mean that another person doesn't reserve the right to insult you. That is his business. For some other citizens, they want to insult you.
What they do.
The point is, if I insult you, is it a crime? If I say you, the judge, you are political. There's no crime. I'm not supposed to be in jail for even 30 minutes. I'm supposed to be sealed by you.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? If I say that the boss should kill the president, I would never say that in my life. Never in my life would I say that. But if somebody says that the boss should kill the president, it is not a crime.
Oh, I wish you are dead.
Or I wish that Eduji is dead. It is not a crime. If Eduji, even for whatever reason, feels slanted, it is not up to the Ghana police to go and bundle the person and put in jail. It is up to Eduji to come and seek redress and deal with the matter with you. My worry is that is the police for all of us, or it is only when the issue is against the MPACU or the boss MD that the police feels that it is of national security threat. Otherwise, even as we speak today, there are people that in the last three days that have issued threats, insults against other citizens of this country, and that is why I said that we are building a certain herd immunity mindset. Then when people are being treated under the laws of Ghana, we don't treat them as citizens, but we treat them based on the groups and the organizations that we believe they. So somebody has said something. This young lady, and I wrap up, has said something distasteful. You want to deal with it. Why are you saying that MPP people?
She's a citizen.
Okay. Why are you saying that MPP people? Why are you saying that the MPP? She's a citizen. What does the law say about dealing with a citizen? This thing, that we are saying this slowly, so we are playing with it like that. We will be here one day. There will be another rogue policeman under another government that will come for you, Alfred.
So
using the same principle.
Hold on. I was arrested like that.
You remember when lawyer Martin Kebu used to be here every Akufo-Addo OSP. The day he was arrested by the OSP in the way that he found rogue, you saw the way he was all over the place and writing.
Okay, thank you.
In this country.
It's a ati. Abronye'S miracle. Espousing holier than attitude. That Asamawaba NDC for rejoice over. They are hypocrites. They should stop their hypocrisy. None of them also being able to makasa. Ono Sunday ono or your holier than thou attitude. Ono to condemn one another nabodo. Or condemn me will be better reckon then there's or condemn. Only thing he's the only one who has the right that he can speak boldly about it. But then this Ifuna and they are rejoicing over the incarceration of Abronye'S DC and some other perceived MPP lawyer listening. They are hypocrites and they must shut up. Remember the show you are watching is the bitter truth. And thus is what we are asking. Do you agree with Dennis Abronye'S miracles? In some more reckoning, kindly let's hear from you. Let's get interactive. Drop your views in the comment section. Remember, the show is the bitter truth. Truth is bitter. It must be told. Former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo made a clarion call to Ghanaians not to be spectators but citizens. Join us to be citizens. Join Bitter Truth to be citizens. Kindly subscribe to Ghana News YouTube channel and let's hear from you. You are the reason we break the show. Thank you for using your time, your data to watch the bitter truths. Truth is bitter. It must be told. It is only by truth that we can develop this country of ours. May God keep and protect you. So we come your way with another unadulterated, authentic, bitter truth. We say